Let me ask you something. Be honest, not with me, but with yourself. If you're over 40 and you are working hard to make everything work, are you comfortable that you have everything lined up? Are you managing? If you are employed, does your paycheck give you room to maneuver? If you would like to know more about this situation, stay with me because today I am starting a series of videos that are a roadmap to financial and personal transformation. Previously, I have run 6 videos, a series. However, those videos were just a map. What we are doing today, we are beginning to walk a road to wealth, health, and financial success. Stay with me. You see, I understand why, if you are over 40, your finances are not what you desire them to be. You work hard. There are children, there are elderly people you need, your parents, if they are still alive, you are looking after them. The medical expenses, you are making contributions, and the list just goes on and on. And at work, we are supposed to show up. So there is nothing wrong with you. This is a validation that I understand because I've been there. However, there came a time when I had to be realistic and look my financial reality in the face. And that is why this video is the beginning of a roadmap. We are going to be going deeper and deeper just to tease how we can make our financial life better and promising the future. Stay with me on this one. Now, what has been happening, I am sure you've been telling yourself that I will attend to my financial matters when this and this and that happens. That, yes, this is a patch that makes me uncomfortable, but it will be fine. That procrastination, I call it is procrastination that damages your future. It is a compound damage because the longer you delay to address your financial situation, the longer and the deeper the damage becomes. That is why it is important that although you are uncomfortable, today decide that you are going to be realistic. Decide that today you are not going to shy away from looking into your bank statement just to see how you stand. I've been there, and there's nothing wrong with you. That discomfort is an indication that something needs to happen to make you comfortable. So don't be hard on yourself. What is important is that you decide right now that you are going to be realistic about your financial situation. So stay with me on this one. How did I get out of that sticky situation? I sat down, there was a notebook, there was a pen, no budgeting. I jotted down what was coming in by way of my paycheck. I jotted down what was going out. I jotted down what I was saving. I jotted down what was just hemorrhaging, and I couldn't even verify or justify it, but it was just leaking. I had to do that, and it is important. So, jotting down what comes in, your income, your expense, your savings, if you are saving, including what you pay without planning, going out to eat, those small loans when people come to you, and sometimes just buying what you don't need, walking into a supermarket to buy 2 items and coming out with 8 items. That was an indication that I needed to be disciplined, because I finally accepted that I needed a clear picture of how I looked financially in order to manage the situation. That was very helpful because my financial situation became a picture, and it was a picture that I didn't like. It didn't look good. So I needed to address it without being judgmental, without feeling guilty. It was an acceptance that, Linda, you need to do something about this situation. It doesn't look good. I invite you to do the same. Please be kind. Don't feel guilty about it. Just decide that you need to do something about it. Right. As I've indicated, I've been through this. There was a time when I left my 9-to-5 job, the reality was that come the 25th of the month, there was no paycheck. There was a mortgage. I had an expensive car. I still thought it would be business as usual. Trust me, it wasn't business as usual because there were debits and there was no income, no paycheck. And that is what triggered the honesty. And I want you to be honest with yourself. I sat down, as I've indicated, I jotted down the income, the expenditure, the savings, if there were still savings, what I was saving, what was left, etc. And the picture did not look good. So I invite you, as I've indicated, do that for yourself. Be kind, but be realistic and look the whole situation straight in the face. That is my story. I don't know what your story is. I was telling myself, I hope that you are not doing that. But even if you are, telling you the story that it's going to be fine. When the children go to university, it's going to be fine. When this happens, that is not. You just, I call it this compound damage. For instance, when you are in arrears, the banks charge interest and the whole accumulation is just not healthy at all. Or you are the type of person who is going to be saying, I am too scared to even look. Now, that's dangerous. What I am saying is that look at your financial situation, look at your bank statement, and do something about it, because you cannot tuck your head in the sand, because when that catches up with you, it becomes very, very heavy. I almost lost my house, and I don't want that to happen to you. I felt very liberated when I became honest with myself. It was freeing me. I knew what needed to be done with my creditors. Do that. And it is liberating. The ideas, I had a strategy, and I was just open with myself, and I was also open with my creditors. Do that so that you are free. And I also decided that I needed additional income. It can come in many ways, but we will be tackling that in my next video. For now, it is being realistic and deciding, and please, deciding to do something about it in order to avoid this compound damage that I am talking about. I've been there and I don't want you to be there. Even if you are not over 40, even if you are young, it is important that we begin to inform ourselves. I'm not a financial advisor, but financial education, financial experience, if the experience is taking us down a deep down hole, we need to correct that and do it when it is still time. At one stage, I thought it was late. It wasn't late, and I hope that the same applies to you. Don't tell yourself that it's too late to turn the corner. Oh, no, no, no. Right now, today, you can turn the corner and take it one step at a time, because this decision that I am talking about, when you decide you want your financial situation to change for the better, can you just take one thing, just one thing today, and commit to doing it for the next 7 days, every day, one thing at a time, every day for the next 7 days, and be honest with yourself. Don't be persistent, even if it is boring. Do it, and you are going to find that it's going to encourage you to take the next step, and one step will lead to another when you celebrate the win that you have been honest with yourself when it comes to your financial situation. I'll tell you, because this is important. This conversation doesn't suggest that you're going to wake up in the morning, look at your bank balance, and it will have changed. No, no, no. What is important is to tackle one thing at a time. If you are spending unnecessarily, decide to just do a tick. One, if it is a subscription that you need to discontinue, do that. And then look at another subscription, etc. All I'm suggesting is that financial transformation as well as personal transformation doesn't happen overnight. It is a journey, and that is why I indicated that the previous videos, which were a series, they were just a map. What we are doing now, we are walking the road, and it may be tiring and boring and challenging, but trust me, we are going to walk together, because I've been there and I would like you to shorten the discovery that I made when I was already over 60. You are young. You may be 30, 40. You still have time. You may be 45. You still have time. You may be 50. What a bonus. Do it. Take it one step at a time and celebrate those victories that I've done it for 7 days and I'm going to take it further, etc. I am going to be doing these weekly videos for us as we walk the road to personal and financial freedom, and I invite you to subscribe. Also, like and share this video, because who knows, there may be a friend or associate who would like to be part and parcel of what we are building. I look forward to being with you in the next video.